What's up, everybody? It's the Goal60 here on March the 29th, 2018. So what does that mean for us? If you've watched any of my videos or checked out Twitter or anything else, you know that today is opening day of Major League Baseball. So needless to say, I'm very excited, very pumped, as I know many of you already are. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't be watching this video. So today, even though I won't have any plays, I have went through and looked at some games that I thought would be interesting. I just want to talk about them real quick. Just like I said, simply because I am excited it is opening day. So the first one is the Cubs and the Marlins. So obviously the reason that I picked this one out is simple. It's the very first game of the season. It starts off around 11:30 and or 12:30 Eastern time. And I'm just excited to go for it. So John Lester takes the mound for the Cubs. This is his 7th overall opening day start, 3rd with the Cubs. The Marlins have Jose Urena, who has a 3.18 ERA in 17 innings against the Cubs. So in my opinion, obviously the Cubs are at advantage, and it is reflected in the price. I think last night when I checked it, it was somewhere around minus 185. So if you're taking the Cubs today, they are on the road and they are heavily juiced, but they obviously have an advantage. Next up, at around 1:10 p.m., we have the Mets and Cardinals. So Carlos Martinez takes the mound for the 2nd consecutive year for the Cardinals. And on the other side of the plate, we have the return of Thor. So everybody's been missing him, I know, especially you Mets fans. But he missed 5 months last season, comes into this year off his surgery and hopefully back to 100%. I'm honestly not completely sure if he is 100%, but I know during spring he had an ERA of 1.35 and did hit 101 miles per hour on one of his fastballs. So obviously he's got the power. I just don't know if he has the longevity. So we'll see, especially days like today. You know, he gets his first start back. It is opening day. I'm curious to see if he makes it past, say, 3 innings, 4 innings, something like that. They may yank him out of there pretty quick and just kind of gradually bring him in. So, you know, keep that in mind. And also, they may put him out there and he's ready to go 100%. We'll just have to see. So also today, somewhere around 3:30 p.m. Eastern time, we have the Astros and Rangers. Now, this is a regional rivalry, obviously, but they play several times during the year. The Texas Rangers are putting out Cole Hamels today, and he is kind of a household name. A lot of people know him. But also the champions, the defending champions against my Dodgers, are putting out Justin Verlander. So you guys know last year Verlander was traded for during the summer, and he came in and absolutely had a great season, especially late in the season where I believe he went 5-0 in September. So he was on fire going into the playoffs and really played a big part in the Astros getting the championship. We'll see if he continues that success and continues what he's doing. I think that this is his 10th opening day start in 11 years, so this is big for him. He is getting up there in age, but he seems to still be heading in the right direction. So last but not least, we're heading to the West Coast for the rivalry game, the Dodgers and Giants. So in this game, the Giants bring in Ty Blach, and this is his first opening day start as a pitcher for the Giants, and I believe overall. He goes up against Clayton Kershaw. Clayton Kershaw is obviously the better pitcher here, more experienced, going into his 8th opening day start. Now against the Giants, Clayton Kershaw is 22-9 in 40 career starts with an ERA of 1.6. So obviously Kershaw takes this rivalry, seriously. He plays good against the Giants, and on opening day, I look for him to do pretty well. Obviously, you guys know that I'll be pulling for the Dodgers today. I have no money on any game today. I'm just excited for baseball. This first week, I will get to watch as much as possible and not have any kind of stress of wagering or anything like that. One thing I do want to just throw in there, for those of you who are interested, I personally feel like the Yankees are going to be the team that stands up after everybody else has been let out. They're just loaded. They're simply, getting Stanton was a huge free agent move, in my opinion. Just looking at the team overall, obviously every year the Yankees are just stacked. They have a ton of money and ability to get players, but this particular year, I really think things are going to come together. Now, we'll see if Judge has one of those sophomore slumps, but if he doesn't, and if he can get it going towards the end of the summer and into the fall, I think that the Yankees are going to be great. You got two extremely powerful hitters. You have a loaded, rotation of pitchers, great fielders, up-and-coming fielders. Gary Sanchez at catcher is up and coming really quickly as far as he's getting better every year. Just things like that just add up, and I think that if this team can get it going and just be relevant in the early part of the season and middle, and then get it going in September, they're going to be a force to reckon with. Last year they made very big strides, towards that, and this year adding the players that they did, I really just feel like this is going to be a team that is hard to beat. They're going to be good for a long time. Stanton is one of those players that he's generally pretty good. He does have his slumps just like everybody else, but he's pretty good the entire season. He has very few months where he has a terrible time. So he can keep it going and keep them rolling with the hits, and I think that they'll just be very well. So that's who I'm picking to win it all. Last I seen, you could get them at 4-1, and so that that changes every day, or at least every week as the season goes on. So there may be a better price later on. But if you're interested in my pick, it is the New York Yankees. When the RPI comes out, as you know from watching my other videos, that when the RPI comes out, that's when both systems really take off. The relative power index is the base for both of those systems, so I pretty much have to wait till then. Generally, that comes out around the 5th or 6th game, so that puts it around next Tuesday or Wednesday, lining us up for next Thursday. So that fits perfectly for what I'm wanting to do. If you haven't checked out those two videos detailing the revenge system and also the RPI betting system, I invite you to go check those out. The link will be in the description below. Make sure you watch through those, and obviously if you like this video, I appreciate it. Please hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe, hit the bell, that way you get all the notifications anytime a video is uploaded. And this summer, starting probably next Thursday, there will be a video every single day until the middle of August. So make sure you're on board for that. And I'm on Twitter at Thegoal60. You can go to thegoal60.com and check out any of the blogs that we have for baseball season, last year's football season. Just check it all out. Have a great day. Hope you enjoy opening day of baseball 2018, and I will see you soon. Thanks.
60% of the time, it works every time.